but it is an official, how to say, jigway, how to say, a little bit different. Sành chức, sành chức, yeah. Sành tị. But yeah, I try to explain. Yeah. Yeah, this is the office. It's not a common order, 1, 2, 3. That's what I mean. This is an office. The office is, yeah, the term in Chinese just expand somehow. Sinh tị. The last one is the sacrament of marriage or matrimony. The term that I think the more official term is matrimony, a sacrament of matrimony. So easy to understand. The celebration of the sacrament of marriage is just for the two people, man and woman, to get married. I forgot to mention a very important point, that God grants His grace to us through different ways. But the most important way is through the sacraments. Yeah. So keep that in mind. So the more frequently we receive the sacraments, the more grace we will receive. So that's why I only encourage the parishioners to go to Mass frequently. I said that many times. And I will continue to encourage the people many more times. Because the sacrament of in general, we receive the sacraments so that we may receive more grace. And the salvation, what does that mean? The salvation is a total of all grace. You know what I mean? Salvation is a totality of all grace. Different. We may receive different kinds of graces, or gifts. In the meaning in English, especially in Latin, the term gift means the grace. So we receive all kinds of gifts. Okay, the salvation is a big box of gifts. We receive salvation. It means that we receive the whole. Now on earth, we receive it in the next life, salvation. We start to receive now, but fragments, a piece of that, a piece of that, a piece of that. But on the next life, we will receive salvation as a whole. It means that salvation is also the same meaning as eternal life. So now we receive, today we receive just a little bit, this kind of grace, and tomorrow this kind of grace, this kind of grace. We collect all of this, like, it's all about, yeah, this. Until now we receive just about the gifts of the grace. But the salvation is big box. Yeah. But we try to, even on earth, we can receive almost the full salvation. So it means that we try to receive the sacraments as frequently as possible. However, some sacraments we receive only once for the whole life. Number one, sacrament of baptism. Second, which one? Confirmation. The third, marriage. You may receive more than once, but we can say that, yeah, with that person we receive only one, right? Only once. Like you receive only once with your husband, not the second time. Yeah. Why I said you may receive more than two? Yeah, you understand? Like if you're, just in case you're, okay, someone, the wife passed away, he can get married with another lady. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Why not?
But only if divorce you cannot, right?
Huh?
If get divorced, then you cannot marry again.
I said pass away.
Yeah. That's why you can.
Yeah. Divorce cannot.
Yeah.
But didn't you go to ask for that?
That's different thing. Yeah. Yeah. We just said the basic level, basic, you know. You just cannot get remarried if your husband is still alive. So I mean that someone can receive more than once, receive a sacrament of marriage more than once. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. We're talking about how many times a sacrament can be celebrated. But in general, we can say that, marriage only once for my whole life, something like that. Yeah. It depends with that, with some other sacrament that we can receive many times, like the sacrament of the Eucharist. You can receive even once or twice a day. Yeah. And what about the anointing of the sick? How many times? More than once. Yeah. Even the same kind of sick, you know. He was put in a danger. Then we have to receive the sacrament of the anointing of the sick. A few weeks later, we got recovered so well. But later on, it got sick again, and very, very serious. But it should be, you know, like a few months at least. A few weeks, you don't need to receive the sacrament of anointing the sick again. Yeah. It's long enough. It doesn't say how long, but like at least 3-4 months or 6 months, something like that. You can receive the sacrament of anointing the sick again. Regarding the sacrament of the holy orders, only once. Only once. Yeah, I receive once. I can receive another one. You know what? Bishop. No, Archbishop you don't need to. Just bishop. Yeah, it should be ordained. No, the Pope is the same. The Pope just the administration, the administrative factor. It's not. It doesn't deal with the sacrament. The sacrament only 3 people. The first one, deacon. The second, priest. The next, the bishop. That's it. When you become an archbishop, then it's not you. When someone becomes an archbishop, that's just a title for administration. It doesn't deal with the sacramental factor. Yeah. So, maximum 3 times for man, and this, the deacon, the priest, and the bishop. So I just emphasize the point that God grants us His grace, His salvation through different ways, through different means. But the most important means is the sacraments. Sacraments. So those couples, those married couples, celebrate the sacrament of matrimony in the church, in the Catholic Church, will be more supported. by God Himself through the